Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
Welcome to another wonderful episode of Four Sides of the Ring on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening. A little bit of a late start, we know, but listen, man, we fathers. I mean, except for Mike and Tino, but Mike's getting married, so he's a responsible man, and Tino's off for another week in a row. He just hates us. He literally texted me, he's like, I hate you personally. And then he went to go get his butt plugs. So neither here nor there. First man to the stage. Let me bring the man that says, fuck, it's him again. Net Ram.
Yo,
what's going on, brother? How we doing today? Brand new laptop. How we feeling?
I'm back to full screen, man. Clear audio, hopefully, and we back on it.
True. Our second brother to the stage. Well, let's make it his brother. The founder, the voice of God, Marcus Hernandez. How we doing today?
Yeah. What to do? Doing good, man. How are you?
Long week. It's almost Friday. 3-day weekend for me.
It's almost Friday. Hey, 3-day weekend for me too. I'm off on Monday.
Nice. I'm going to a birthday party if it's not raining. So is it really a day off?
True. I'm taking the family up to the lake house.
Yeah, I want to be like you when I grow up, for real, man. And last but not least, the man who's getting married next year and who's personally bringing The Rock to officiate his wedding, Mikey motherfucking Cutlets.
I'm doing well. I mean, now I have to deliver The Rock to as the officiant for the wedding. So, I mean, hey, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, there's a wedding happening in April 17th. It just so happens to be on the first night of WrestleMania. If you're free, we could use an officiant. So that's my official, like, hey, Chano, your lips to
God's ears.
The final boss's ears.
Wait, what time is your wedding? What time is your wedding happening?
It's gonna be like an afternoon, like a 5:30 or we're gonna have an early little ceremony, and then we're gonna party all night. We're going till midnight, boys, on the West Coast. So
what I'm
go
hearing
out to
is
bars and get hammered, double.
So what I'm hearing is we're gonna watch WrestleMania while we're waiting for Mrs. Maldonado for Mike to walk down the aisle, and then when they're done, we're gonna have a live recap straight from the wedding hall.
I'm gonna put a big timeout on that. Here's my gift to you as visitors, to my state.
You sending us to Saudi Arabia?
WrestleMania will be at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. local time. So you'll be watching it as you get ready. It'll be over by the time you have to come to the wedding.
I mean, I can't imagine me, Marcus.
I could already hear the vows while we're there. I could already hear Mike's vows while we're there. There's only one royal family in Arizona.
Mike's gonna be up there and be like, I vow to treat you the way Cody Rhodes treats Brandy. And from here on out.
I vow to always get you the hot tag. I vow to always put you over, brother, and always book you in the main event. Love you to the moon and back. And as much as the Sandman loves hitting beer on his head before a match.
Hey, bro. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you if you had any type of wrestling related vows, like words in your vows. I mean, I put basketball in my vows to my wife. You know what I mean? So,
Fuck yeah. I respect that. Yeah, you never know. I gotta get in the journal. We gotta start journaling things down. We're 9 months out. We gotta get some thoughts, put it together. Get a first draft. Have it submitted to make sure it's an MLA format. We gotta have it reviewed by a third party, and then for corrections. Fellas, I missed last week. I missed you guys. It's
you didn't miss us that much, apparently. Fucking out here, we missing episodes out here. Listen, you and Tyner left me. I felt abandoned, like my father left me.
Oh,
I was like, damn, they never. I'm like, he's never coming back.
Just so dramatic.
Again. No, my father's mad petty right now. He wants a full blown apology from me, and he knows he's never getting it.
I don't know why we're laughing at that.
If we laugh, we cry. You know what I mean?
He's not the parent.
Right.
You know?
He's not the parent in the comments. All right, so he don't.
No. My sister legitimately told me because I hit him up. You know, little 60-second thing before we get into wrestling. So my son Grayson, he was asking for his grandfather. I was talking to my wife. I was like, fuck it, I'll suck it up. I'll hit him up. I was like, hey, Grayson has been asking about you. He left me on red. I was like, that's it. And then I was talking to my sister a couple days later. She was like, I was like, yo, Pops told you about this? She was like, yeah, he said he wanted more of an apology. I was like, yeah, tell your father he go fuck himself. he's not getting that from me, dog. So if you're listening to this, Pop, I love you, but you never getting that from me.
It's about grief.
It was about you left me on red, dog. You could have responded. All right, but last week we had possibly gotten the best Saturday night main event that we would ever possibly get from WWE in its entirety. And if you were a fan of any other franchise in the NBA, I'm sorry you had a bad time. But me, I had the time of my life. Saturday night main event was
a margarita match.
It was miserable. It was miserable showing. But it was amazing. Like, my wife went to go get yogurt. I was like, one of the Knicks is coming out. I don't know who it is yet. She came out. She's like, did any of them come back? Yeah, she came back. She never seen a She's like, any of them came out? I was like, no, not yet. And then Dom kept, listen, I love you, Dom, but you got to stop desecrating my Knicks merchandise. You know what I mean? There's only so much I can forgive.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky we won the championship, so I'll forgive your transgressions. But they kept desecrating. I was like, it has to be a Nick coming out. Who is it? Then I seen Cat. It didn't even look like Cat because he got lean. Cat got lean as hell. And he came down cool as hell. Yeah, he came down lean as hell. JD McDonough helped him on the first choke slam a lot. Like, JD just jumped mad high.
Yeah, he got up there.
JD said, okay, now.
Yeah. Mad high. I was like, God damn, JD, you made my man look bad. I mean, you made him look good, but like, I saw you jump before my man was ready. Dom's look natural. Dom's look like a natural choke slam through the table. But shout out to Cat. And then, fuck it, let's go through the results. Are they really even needed? But for wrestling's sake, let's go. We got brand new tag team champions with
Fatal Influence. Put some respect on the girls.
Listen,
Fallon's nice.
Yeah. I don't know the other girls in there. JC Jane's not. Yeah, but she's world champion.
World champ material.
I don't know. I don't know what Fallon Henley's tag team partner's name, but they're the new WWE Women's Tag Team.
Laney, right?
Couple shenanigans. But they're the new Women's Tag Team champions. What was the other match here?
This had to happen though.
Yeah, I needed it.
They needed it, man.
Oh, yeah, Bailey and Lyra. We're just in the briefs to these. None of these is really worth talking about. They effectively have written Bailey off of WWE TV. You know what I mean? They made Lyra look really good coming out of it with the armbar, submission, chokehold, STF that she has going on. Put Bailey to sleep, made her tap them, put her through the steps.
It's like a bulldog choke.
It is a bulldog choke.
Yeah, it's been around. It's
the John Moxley special. It's a John Moxley special.
You know me. Anything over 20 years, I don't want to hear about it.
I think Lyra's new character is very Tatum Paxley without being Tatum Paxley, and I don't like it.
Honestly, to me, it feels like angry bum-ass Corbin. If instead of bum-ass Corbin, it's I fucking hate you, Lyra. Like, that's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would full rage. Just no sleep. I just want to purely kill you. And that's,
you should bring back the wings.
If they bring Lyra up, if they bring Tatum Paxley up, they can have him be the press creepy tag team. and they can run the division that way. You know what I mean?
So well for the Y6, huh?
Well, that was more supernatural. That was a cash grab and supernatural shenanigans. But effectively, they wrote Bayley off of WWE TV, and I don't know if you guys saw the reports. Bayley is going to freely test free agency. She's not going to hear like a couple backdoor offers from somebody before she makes a decision. No, she's going to be a full-blown free agent and hear where the money's calling her. And I can imagine it's not really about the money for Bayley. I'm assuming that it would help. You know what I mean? But somebody who's as successful as her wants to go where she would be appreciated more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Bayley's a superstar, and she deserves to be treated as such. I'm not saying she needs to have an 80 win percentage, but she needs to go somewhere and clear matches and be like, okay, she's coming out on top and she's going to have great matches here. I still feel like she's going to AEW.
I think whatever Bayley wants to do with her career now is just like do something that matters in wrestling. And in the last 6 months, she did one thing that mattered with Lyra, and they did nothing with it. And it's just been back and forth, and it just doesn't matter anymore. So,
well, they cut a story progression. She was going through all her changes, and she was talking to herself, and then it kind of just went away abruptly.
Right.
Kind of no payoff for that. So shout out to you, Bayley. Miss Pamela. I hope you find success in your career. Yeah, this is the match I was talking about. The match was doo-doo poopy butt cheeks. But Karl Anthony Towns came out. NBA world champion. I don't know if you guys heard about him. Greatest shooting big man of all time. My guy's a stud. All NBA snub. You know what I mean? He should have been all NBA third team over Jalen Duran. But what do I know? That man only disappeared in the playoffs and Cat won a championship. So what are we really talking? What are we really talking about here? Look at that guy. I don't care about Danhausen, but look at that guy behind him, man. Fucking stud.
Shout out Danhausen, because Danhausen came with the Knicks colors on and everything, and he really sold into it. So you better
no choice.
Show some respect on Danhausen, brother.
Yeah, no, bro.
We don't want him to curse.
We don't want him
to curse them again.
Even outside of kayfabe, that man can't rep no other team besides the Knicks.
No, bro. He'll never, bro. He has to wear orange and blue for the rest of his life, though.
His kids have to wear orange and blue. His family is wearing orange and blue.
Bro, do you understand? If he uncursed the Knicks and we got bounced in the first round, everybody would take him as a joke. You understand that?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if he would have tried to double back, if we would have tried to double back like down like 3-1, like no, I'm recursing the Knicks. Like no, you're a cornball. No, bro. He rode this to the bank. Mm-hmm. He is a Knicks fan for life, dog.
For life.
And I don't know if you saw the Friday video from Fanatics Fest or the Wednesday video of Fanatics Fest when it was Cat, Liv Morgan, and Danhausen doing promo for the Fanatics Fest. And everybody was introducing themselves. He goes, it's Liv. He's like, oh, yeah, so nice to meet you. And they're like, oh, Danhausen, the man responsible for winning us a chip. You know what I mean? So Danhausen's a Knicks fan. And if he's not a Knicks fan, there's a whole bunch of New Yorkers would jump him, who wanted to jump him throughout the playoff run, but let him rock because we were winning. You know what I mean?
Danhausen undefeated. Yes, he is.
Yeah, bro. Who's he losing to? The fucking "You Are Cursed" thing is broken. What was the other match? What was the main event?
I got you. You know what the main event.
The main event was Roman Reigns walking out with.
Oh yeah. All right. So this was a good all-star tag team match. The implications were if Gunther and Sammy won this match, they'll be added to the Fatal 4-Way. If you're a conscious, functioning wrestling fan, you know you've seen the tea leaves of Gunther versus Nick Aldis over the past couple weeks. There was no other alternative here. You know what I mean? You saw the tea leaves. So, but it was nice though. It was cute. It was fluffy. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. I'm a Sami Zayn truther now because Nick Ram's a hater, and that's how I operate. You hate a wrestler, I love him.
It gave us a better SummerSlam match added to the card.
They did. Was that the Dom? What was it? Dom?
No, I'm talking about Nick Aldis and Gunther, man. It's official.
It's already announced.
Yeah, it was been announced. They announced it at Fanatics Fest.
We could have literally lapped it up, ladies and gentlemen, this week. We could have hit you with tonight's night one of our SummerSlam predictions, but no, we're gonna squeeze them all into next episode. All right, so just get them know.
Just 2 weeks away.
We look out for you. No 2 nights here. One night stands only.
Danhausen is undefeated. Does anybody know his record? I got it right here.
It is 4-0.
No.
What is it?
8-0.
All time
15-0 since joining the company.
Fuck yeah.
15-0.
Shout out
who's
Danhausen.
Who's he gonna lose to realistically? You know what I mean? So that was that. I want to know what Sami Zayn's direction is for SummerSlam.
Getting in that match. He's either taking either take out Cody Rhodes or you get yourself in a match to make it a triple threat.
He's gonna be special referee.
You bug Nick Aldis so much to the point where Nick is like, Sammy, I'm trying to train for Gunther. You're in the match.
I have a feeling that they're gonna make Nick Aldis tomorrow on SmackDown and take his GM jacket off for SummerSlam. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
And make Kevin Owens interim GM. And there goes Kevin Owens putting his best friend in a triple threat match.
That's fine.
And still losing because Sammy will not be a 2-time world champion.
And you know what's sad, Marcus? We're cooking for free right now, and those idiots probably put an AI chat GPT prompt. What should we do about Nick Aldis on SmackDown?
Yeah. And chat said, tell Hulk Hogan to call.
It said ring in Mick Foley.
Call Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee.
Yo, what would you do is if you hear the Hulk Hogan music come out?
I'm expecting either one of two things. I'm expecting his son, or they figured out a way to resurrect him.
No. And all you see is like, you remember the old school, like, you remember when Vince McMahon challenged God and they put the light on the spot ramp? And then you see the light just following all the way down. And then you have Mark talking about how wrestling is so stupid under WWE because Hulk Hogan just hit this man Sammy and you just see nothing with it.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for hologram Dusty Rhodes to come save Cody.
All right, listen, I'm glad we can talk about all these things. I'm glad we can talk about all these things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Well, look at these two gentlemen right here. Mike, so there's no more OTC slander in his podcast at all. Never again in our life. There is, these are my two high powers.
Slander him anytime I
Y'all can't tell me this segment was good. Like y'all,
you're right. It wasn't good. It was the best thing that ever happened to WWE TV.
It was the greatest match
house show
shit I've
ever seen.
It's match of the year. Segment of the year.
Bro, one thing, did you
watch Jalen lift that title?
First off, the worst thing.
I was literally about to say, all right, he needs to pin Roman right now. Like, it was.
I would have been down. I would have down as fuck.
It was
anything for the captain.
It was the one time where I felt like nobody should be standing next to Jalen, and I was okay with Roman standing next to him.
But the worst thing about that whole entire segment was Jalen Brunson's long ass entrance. Other than that,
like if Roman was to drop the bloodline in the title and those two went for the tag team titles, I'm with it. I'm with it 100%.
GM mode.
Put the titles on. I'm with it.
You know, it was mad funny. I've never heard Roman glaze anybody, but he glazed the fuck out of Jalen Brunson.
He did.
Roman Reigns
was mad happy.
Jalen Brunson over.
Yeah. I'm out
and
here.
you know, Roman Reigns is not a Knicks fan. Roman Reigns probably cheers for Orlando Magic for all we know.
Orlando Magic.
I don't think Roman Reigns watches basketball.
Or he definitely don't. Did you see his jump shot at Fanatics Fest? Miserable, dog.
Definitely doesn't watch basketball.
So aside from that long ass glaze fest that Roman did, which was all facts and all factual things he said, you know what I mean? It was all incredible. The Blue World Heavyweight Championship with the Jalen Brunson King in New York side plates, gorgeous. 10 out of 10 segment. The one thing I will say though is, like I said, my whole house was tuned in. We was locked in for the singular segment.
Locked in. Mm-hmm. I had Marcus sit down. He was quiet. Roman watching Roman. Everybody was locked in.
Yo, so Halliburton came down. I was like, it's Halliburton. That's fun. That's cute. And then Seth Rollins wants to get in my captain's face. I was like, and I was cussing on my TV. I was like, Seth, if you touch him, you are not walking out of New York. There is not enough security in the world to save you from 12,000 New Yorkers, dog.
And first of all, Seth, you picked the wrong person to come out. Yo, Halliburton didn't even back you up, bro. My man just chilling out of the ring like, yeah, Seth, get your ass beat, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. It couldn't be Trey. It couldn't be Trey. Trey's on Washington.
No. I'm not saying. No, I'm saying.
That's dead.
What I'm saying is, Seth came out with no back. He came out with backup that wasn't even backup because my man didn't even go in the ring to help him out a little bit. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Like even if him and Jalen would have had a little tussle, that'd have been fine. But at least try to help out Seth Rollins.
Nah, Jalen has a. It was supposed to be contact, but since Jalen was in a sling after having surgery, my man's was on a no touch list.
No, yeah.
And if I'll tell you right now, if Halliburton or Seth Rollins touched Jalen Brunson, they were not walking out of that arena, dog. I'm telling you right now,
probably stressed out another ACL tear. So,
bro, I'm telling you, even the NYPD would have been on New York side. These boys is not getting out of there, dog. It just wasn't happening. But overall, if you're not a Knicks fan, I can understand why you think it was pointless.
Honestly, that segment saved the entire night. It made the event.
It did, but I'm not gonna hold you. When was the last time Saturday Night Main Event was decent in the first place?
Maybe since
the first time they brought it back.
Time out. If the last keeper of kayfabe was here, he hit you with some like 1984 Saturday.
And you know, but he's not here. You know why? Because he's out there playing with his back door again. I don't know. Fucking but yeah, man. Ever since Saturday Night Main Event came back, it has not been good since the first one. So other than that, I don't really care about it. Like
there's been good on them. They're not all bad. Some of them are less than appeasing, but you can tell that they're centered towards the casual cable viewer, which I understand, you know. But there is still some good. They're not all bad. Now, I said this on Twitter after Saturday Night's Main Event, boys. I'm sure you saw it. If you are a Knicks fan or a New Yorker and you like wrestling, Saturday Night's Main Event was a incredible evening. If you were not a Knicks fan and you just like wrestling, you fucking hated everything about Saturday Night's Main Event. That's just simple as that. You know, there was some good on it. There was some bad. And the scales tip depending upon which side of the Mississippi you're on.
Listen, I hear you and I respect it completely. I feel like with an event like this, you know, you're gonna have a whole bunch of Knicks fans. You're gonna have a whole bunch of Knicks fans tuning in just to see Brunson, because it's a great time for the city. You know what I mean? You could have put on a better card, and it wasn't a good card. But overall, the Knicks were on it, so I generally, yeah. Look at that man. My man is so slender. That man is a champion. My man is slim. But yeah, man, it was a great look. Overall, great look for my New York Knicks. Oh, that Saturday, I happened to meet Kaz. Early in the day was a Knicks Twitter day. On field day of basketball. Captain and Josh Hart pulled up. It was a great time. I didn't get to meet either one of them because your boy wasn't standing online rushing them in the middle of the thing. You know what I mean? But I did get to see them from pretty close. I met Kaz, great guy. He says NetRam doesn't know ball.
Specifically called out NetRam.
Oh yeah. I talk about NetRam's all bad takes. I talk about it to anybody who will listen to me at this point. So yeah, he says NetRam don't know ball, but I can't.
We gotta get Kaz on the show so NetRam can talk to him.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was talking to him for like 5 minutes. The last like minute and a half, he was starting to like be nice and like kindly ignore me. I was like,
oh yeah, man, that's really cool.
I was like, I'm gonna go see myself. I appreciate you, man. Big fan.
He's like, this guy's still here?
Yeah, no, 1,000%, bro. I felt it. I stood a minute too long. But we're gonna start. We're gonna go to commercial, and we'll be right back. See you guys in a second.
See you in a second.
Wrestling fans, I finally did it. I launched my very own pro wrestling coloring book on Amazon. It's packed with bold action-style wrestling pages, championship belts, entrances, arenas, characters, and moments made for fans to color their way. Whether it's for kids, collectors, wrestling families, or anyone who grew up loving the larger-than-life world of pro wrestling, this book was made with fans in mind. So if you want a fun gift, a creative activity, or just something different for the wrestling fan in your life, search the Pro Wrestling Coloring Book on Amazon today. Color the action, create the moment, and support independent wrestling creativity. Search the Pro Wrestling Coloring Book on Amazon now and help bring this project to the top rope.
Yeah, the Pro Wrestling
to the top rope.
The Pro Wrestling Coloring Book. You got to color, have fun, and wrestle. I don't know if you got to wrestle the book, but it is what it is. But we do have some interesting news, right? One of our good brothers of the show, booking like a mark season. He's dropping a brand new season, and it is based on the invasion. So we got a little snippet, something that they shared with us, and I want to share with you guys because they're really good guys and they make really good content. And Mark just has a really good wrestling mind. He's a really good, really entertaining guy. And we got a very special appearance from our very own Mikey Cutlets.
How you doing?
No, as soon as we get the video to load, pop up, it will.
No, season 3 out now. Make sure you check it out. First episode dropped last night.
When was the first? Okay, first episode dropped last night. So that is booking like a mark. BOOKING. Like a mark.
I gotta split the video. It's too long.
All right, so
we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to it. As soon as he's ready, we will come back to it. I do want to talk about Xavier Woods. He was gaming with Kenny Omega, the gaming buddies recently, and then Kenny's like, I see you was finally able to take that vacation. And Xavier said, yeah, it's looking like more a permanent vacation. I'm having it's the summertime. I'm having a whole bunch of fun time, spending time with the kids, going on vacation, living life, enjoying myself. And that makes me think, is that the last time you see Xavier Woods in a wrestling ring? Or do you think he does take that comeback? Even if it's on a more limited schedule.
All in Wemby, the New Day versus Cage and Cope versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Bucks versus FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang in a 6-man TLC.
That sounds like a miserable time.
I think Kofi and Woods. I think Kofi and Woods, if they want to do the one thing to put them over the Usos, is you go and hold the AEW Tag Team Championships, you go and hold those New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships, you go hold whatever Tag Team Championships you can get your hands on, that even what FTR did. So that way, at the end of the day, you could say, we've held every single title as a tag team. Because trust me when I tell you, no promotion is going to be like, nah, you're not holding my title.
But here's the thing. Here's the Uso argument, right? The Uso argument is they didn't have to leave because nobody's asking them to restructure. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's why they left, right? Is because they felt disrespected because they were asked to restructure.
Right.
Nobody's asking Jimmy and Jay to go fucking restructure.
That we know of.
Of course. We don't know everything that goes on, but they didn't have to dip. So that's the one thing that doesn't necessarily work for them in their favor, but it would be dope as hell. But it makes sense. These guys, you got to remember, wrestlers are on the road 3-4 days a week doing a lot of travel. A lot of them pulling double duty, doing Mexico, going from show to show. There's a lot of travel, a lot of showing wear and tear on the body, a lot of meet and greets, right? So let's see what happens for Xavier Woods.
I also think TK might be like, Woods, join my company, help me make a video game. I'll put you in comic books. I'll put you in video games. I'll get you to do anything you want to do, man. Come to my company and help it be more successful than what it is right now.
The comics isn't really like a draw because he was already in the WWE comics. I think I got a New Day comic somewhere in the house. But you know what I mean? The video game aspect would be dope. We'd be able to branch out and help AEW with it. But overall, these are older gentlemen. These are older gentlemen that have full families that's been on the road for the past 15 years. Maybe it's just time for them to settle down. But working for AEW is less date. So that might be something they genuinely do. And like you said, they might go on the indies and tear it up and win every single belt. They might be the tag team belt collectors. Hey. You know how Mercedes had 14 straps? It might be the New Day with 14 companies tag straps.
I mean, if you think about it, right? Like,
her and Tano got something in common.
In 90 days' time, you know, who's to say that they're not collecting all the titles in the indie scene? And then what if the Bucks or FTR is tag team champions in AEW, and that's the titles that they need, you know?
Well, I mean, 90 days time is like in a week or two.
That shit's up already.
It's up already?
Nah, not the New Days because they got released later on than the guys did today.
Oh, like and they're up. They're probably up at All In. Their debut will
or Revolution.
No,
can
their debut
Marcus? Can you look that up real quick if you're not already? But yeah, I think it will be soon, right? It feels like they were released close to.
They were released a week after the other guys.
Is with WWE doing these contract renegotiations, restructuring. I think the funniest byproduct of this whole thing would be, TKO accidentally creating a huge spark in the other wrestling side of the world because they were greedy and tried to restructure wrestlers, and then those wrestlers went out there and tore the house down. I also think it'd be even funnier if the New Day did go to New Japan and AEW won those tag titles, because it might force the Usos to say, you know what? Let's try to see if we are that damn good tag team and maybe help them elevate.
According to our lovely friends over at Google, it says that the New Day was released May 2nd, 2026. So August 2nd would be their 90 days.
I told you about next
when
week.
When is Redemption?
That's
this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah, I would say that's literally.
So it's a couple days too. It's a couple days too soon.
Not for the Motor City Machine Guns though.
Not for All In though.
Not for the
They can set up for. They can set up for All In. That'd be dope. Ultimately, I have an honest question. Right? Do you feel the Newsday's presence? Do you feel their presence on WWE? Like, do you notice like
miss
them
their presence?
Yeah, do you miss their presence? Like, do you just like? Is it noticeable that they're not there?
I would have if they were still the Power of Positivity, but with whatever weird heel characters that they were had them doing, they were forgettable in that role. But as the Power of Positivity and the New Day and clapping around, like, yeah, that presence is missed. That's loud. That's in your face. That's colorful. We don't have that right now. We have, I don't know, we have singing now.
I was gonna say I think it's missed in the fact that at least I knew the New Day was a tag team on the roster. I can't name tag teams on the WWE roster because they don't care about the division. Yeah, you got the Usos still, kind of. They kind of do solo stuff now. No pun intended, but they are doing solo stuff.
Hey yo,
I mean, like, realistically, if you were to ask me right now who the tag team champions are, I would seriously have to think about it.
It's R-Truth and Damian Priest on SmackDown.
Forgot about that. Yep.
And it is
they're not tag team champions still, are they?
They are still.
What about Truth?
Wait, Truth.
They still are?
They are still champions. On the Raw side is where we get a little murky. I believe it is the Vision.
It is the
Vision.
And
Braun Breaker are the Vision. They are two-time. Well, two-time. Who knows how many times Theory's won the tag titles, but yeah, two-time tag champs. Vision are once again. Street Profits had a 30-something day reign, not even 20-something day reign, which kind of slap in the face to the Street Profits. Yeah, New Day not being in that tag division definitely is a killer. I mean, hey, look, your tag division suffers, then you complain that you don't have a tag division is what we've seen, and then you let go of two world-class tag teams. I don't know. It's kind of a. Oh wait, the stove is on. I'm gonna put my hand on it. Ow, the stove burned me. I'm gonna put my hand back on the stove. Kind of self-inflicted there.
True. I have a conversation started for you specifically because I know our good friend Ashby down in the Carolinas wants to hear you specifically for this Danhausen conversation. And since Mike is doing double duty as the president of the Cody Rhodes fan club and now the newly minted president of the Danhausen fan club, I don't know who keeps giving you all these president spots. Who's voting you in?
You're voting me. I don't know when listen. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm just going to set the record clear. I'm going to get a Bible in here. I'm going to put my hand on it. I'm going to put my right hand up. I am not the president of the Cody Rhodes fan club. If you scroll on Twitter, you will see the presidents on Twitter as the Cody Rhodes fan club. There are far more dedicated Cody Rhodes fans than I am. I like the guy. I just like his story. I like the whole upbringing. But I'm not the president of the Cody Rhodes fan club. Now, Danhausen, that I'm okay with. You can certainly call me the president of the Danhausen fan club. I ride with Danhausen all day, every day. Guy is an incredible, and here's why I will always go to bat for this guy. I met this dude when he had just kind of freshly signed to AEW, coming off the indies. I knew who he was. I had seen the viral stuff. I was like, this guy is fucking incredible. Met him at WrestleMania 38 at WrestleCon. Dude was super awesome, super cool. He did the voice, for the first couple minutes, and he's like, I got to save it for the rest of the day, or, talks to you like a normal dude. Super humble dude, super cool. Had a great conversation with the missus, where I've met wrestlers where they only want to talk to you because you got the money and that's it. You give me the money, turn, look, she's taking a picture, good. See you later. Get out of my way. I got the next fan. You get those wrestlers. Danhausen takes time. He talks to you. He's a great guy, super humble. That's why I ride for Danhausen. That's why I'm a fan of Danhausen. To see Danhausen go from, this bingo hall indie, with a gimmick that went viral because of the pandemic and Conan O'Brien, to then transition, make a major wrestling company in AEW, but then, get hurt and not be used properly, but still be a top merch mover while not even being shown on TV, finally getting free of your contract, going to WWE and becoming this larger than life character, which in sports entertainment, that's all they want. And he's nailing it. And guess what? He brought us home a fucking championship.
Chill out.
I mean, it happens, so I'm not even going to argue it. I'm not going to.
He helped the forces of the supernatural world and the world void beyond that we cannot see allow the higher power that existed within the New York Knicks of 2026 to break through that glass ceiling and win a championship in the first time in 53 years. Better?
What's the funniest part about everything is that he's on Cameo taking Madden cursing like things and money and shit. He's taking Madden cursing things.
Every wrestler should be signing up for his classes.
But what's the funniest part about that?
That's crazy.
What's the funniest part about that? Honestly and truthfully,
what's that?
There's somebody who paid for the mess to get on curse, and then they lost like 12 straight. At what point do you just be like, damn? Like
what's crazy?
The curses
were never supposed to work.
Special.
The curses were never
something
supposed
special.
to work. It used to be a thing where Danhausen would do it, it wouldn't work, and it would end up Danhausen in some sort of trouble, which I'm sure that's what's going to happen at some point.
The thing I feel like he's kind of losing his magic when he pointed at Dom and it went off on the wrong side. Things are good, but let me tell y'all something about WWE and Danhausen, because I like Danhausen. I do. I met Danhausen. I got a signed comic book. Got a signed comic from Danhausen. I met him. Nice guy. Talked to me in his regular voice. Threw me the hell off. Dax Marcus. I literally said, I hope he never talks to me like that again.
He did. He did say that.
The problem is Danhausen on the indies was such a fun watch because you never knew when he was going to pop up. He'd come out, he'd do his shtick, and it was something special. And you're like, oh, man, they got Danhausen. It was this cool thing. Went to AEW. I don't know if y'all remember his debut. Came out from under the ring. You are cursed. Bam. It was a cool thing. He's never been the greatest wrestler. He doesn't have to be. Like Mike said, he's killing him with what he got. 100%. But when you completely dilute your character and what people loved about it to a certain point for let's be honest, a child demographic, which that's what WWE is. It's a child demographic. It's so corny to me now that I generally don't like it. I don't like that we get 3 or 4 curses a night. I don't like that it's the same thing constantly. I don't like the stupid lab in the back. I don't like the dang... I like the merch. Danhausen will always have great merch. I guess he might be hands-on with it. He has great merch. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's like they're force-feeding him so much to us to get this couple bucks that at some point, Danhausen, and I'm saying this now, in 3 years, 4 years, whenever, we're all going to get sick of it. And this man is going to be back in bingo halls, and it's not going to be special.
Christ.
Bingo halls.
I mean,
that's
I'm just
crazy.
being honest. It happens.
I think
happens to
where's the
y'all remember
soundbite?
when we loved the Wyatt Six? Mike, you used to love the Wyatt. Remember that?
I still love the Wyatt Six.
Mike had great episodes. I'm mounting off with Mike, following the QR codes and everything. Fans were going crazy. People loved the Wyatt Six. After maybe, Less than a year, we were over it. It was done. It was washed down. It was diluted. Joe Hendry had the #1 song on Spotify for like 6 weeks. Crazy. Comes to WWE, gets diluted. WWE dilutes these gimmicks to these people that we like, that were special on the indies or special in a lower class tier because it wasn't an everyday thing. A Joe Hendry song wasn't an every week thing. It wasn't forced down our throats. Danhausen's curses weren't forced down our throats. And you know what I mean? Like, it just comes down. So no, Danhausen right now being the main talking point of Saturday Night Main Event because he put a stuffed cat, a jersey, and came out big old cat from the NBA Knicks coming down with his sunglasses, doing a choke slam. Yes, it was predictable. It was funny. It was cool. But what was the point? No one needs it. We don't need Danhausen.
Can you speak? Bro. Can you speak for yourself? Bro. I needed that segment. It was the second best moment of the show.
But isn't that what we always want from the local indies? Listen to me. Because I have to spin this now and relate it to someone you genuinely like who just had a similar upbringing to the wrestling world, Maya World. So you're saying right now Maya World is over Rover and she's on AEW Dynamite and she's on Collision every week or every other week. Now you're going to apply that same logic that you're applying to Danhausen. Well, I don't want to see Maya World. I want her to be back in the indies, be back where I love to see her. But that's what the whole point of you supporting these wrestlers in the indies.
I'm talking about a special
is to get them to the bigger stage.
Not a wrestling skill, a specialty gimmick. Do you know what made Undertaker so great?
But isn't that
Undertaker came out for 3 months a year? We waited for it. We waited that season of the road to WrestleMania for Taker.
That's not what made Undertaker special. What made Undertaker special was the 30+ year career and the fact that he was there week in and week out. But he tweaked his gimmicks over the year, right? You know, the Dead Man, Ministry of Darkness, American Badass, and then obviously the sad old former shell of himself that he pranced out to WrestleMania because Vince McMahon needed a check. That's what do you think is happening, right?
All right, put it like this. 5 years from now, Danhausen's Boogeyman. Do you know where Boogeyman is now? He's at WrestleCade and other Comic-Cons, fully dressed up in gimmick, and people are going nuts for it. Yes, because they remember it. But that's what it is. It's a gimmick that they're going to override.
Danhausen was signed to AEW for 3 years, and he was the top merch mover for 3 years. And 2 of those years, he wasn't even on the.
So I just want to get a piece off chance before you.
No, you go.
Yeah. So I mean, as a fan of Danhausen, like the both of you said, I've met him too on occasion at WrestleCade. I've got his T-shirt. I have a signed comic book by him as well. I thought Dan was. I still think Dan's awesome. Dan's great. I think everything he's doing is great, right? In a sense, Ram, I feel like I do agree with you. I also agree with Mike too. I think what's happening for Dan is just something really incredible. Is it a little too much? Yeah, but that was the whole point of him going to WWE. It's like when one entrepreneur meets a billionaire of an entrepreneur, and that billionaire is like, you just got to do it more. Just keep doing it more. They're not going to like it, but just keep doing it and just keep doing it and just keep doing it because the money's going to keep coming. These guys are just going to keep fucking buying your shit. You know why? Because you're cool. Everything you do is cool. Your gimmick is fucking cool. AEW couldn't exploit that. You know why? Because AEW exploits wrestlers, and that's what AEW is really good at doing. Hence Maya World. That's why Dan didn't really work at AEW. He was selling merch, but on the side. Not AEW merch, his merch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what WWE is really good at exploiting? Your gimmick. And making it just really, really good and making it over the top because it has to be over the top. Because if your gimmick is not, then nobody's really going to care about what you're doing inside of that ring. I'm not a fan of Joe Hendry. Never have. You know that, Nate Ram. I don't get the whole sing with me, believe me, the turn around, look at the camera, and check out this whack-ass smile. But you know what? He has an over-the-top gimmick, and WWE knows how to exploit that. And they're going to do that. You know who they don't know how to exploit? Wrestlers.
But what I'm saying is, and we've seen it time after time, is that when WWE does this to a gimmick, they push it all out as much as they can squeeze. They take this fruit and they squeeze all the juice out. And then when it's done, they drink that juice and they say, this is good. Get me a new fruit because this is done. They throw that fruit to the trash. We've seen it with the Boogeyman. We've seen it with the Wyatt Six. We've seen it with, who else has a gimmick? Elias. Man, they squeezed Elias dry. They didn't even give that man a championship.
I mean, when you're running a circus, bro, you gotta have fresh clowns every time.
All right, so let me
You know
get
what I
this piece
mean?
up.
You're not gonna keep using the same oranges to keep making the same juice. You ain't gonna be drinking nothing eventually.
WWE, you can't watch WWE because you've officially reached the full meta, brother. Your eyes are open. Now you just have to consistently watch AEW and real wrestling because that's it. You can't. WWE is never the same for you because you're not seeing it from the entertainment aspect. I know we should be getting wrestling, and that is taking it. The entertainment is now the main entree, and the wrestling is the side dish, but. That's why we have why that variety is needed and why we are, AEW and WWE and TNA and New Japan.
I love entertainment, man. I love LA Knight. LA Knight's entertaining every week. Goes out there, cuts an amazing promo, entertaining every week.
I understand what you're saying with the gimmicks. Like, yeah, it's a machine. Obviously, that they're going to squeeze you out for every last fucking cent. They squeezed John Cena out for every last 20 years, right? They did that. They're still squeezing out money from Hulk Hogan, Bray Wyatt, Ultimate Warrior, how many other deceased wrestlers, right?
They will forever squeeze money out of Danhausen. You know what's also great about the Danhausen gimmick is if you buy it from the man and he just hands it off, anybody can paint their face and be Danhausen.
Yeah.
What's the greatest part?
Also, the best part is he's got everything trademarked down to the face paint, so he can take it wherever he wants, which is incredible.
That's a fact. But listen, you got to think about it. WWE tickets are expensive as hell, right? Fucking pricey as a motherfucker. Like my son, Grayson, and Marcus's boys, and eventually Julian, I want to fully get into wrestling and have his wrestling phase. They're going to want to see their particular wrestlers every single week. And if you happen to go to a Raw and Danhausen is not on the show cursing people, your kid go be sick. You know what I mean? Because all your kids talking about all day is you are cursed. And then they get to do it at the moment. They can feel mad let down. So, of course, they're going to do this every single week. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not doing this twice on house shows.
My son was hyped when Joe Hendry brought out the Great Khali at Russell Cage.
Yeah. Listen, he's on ESPN, man. You know what I mean? Even if he has a magical 2 to 3 years and they have to quote unquote squeeze him dry, it's going to be a magical 2 3 years. And he's a made man for the rest of his life because he was on major television networks. He's a made man.
I think
this is what
as
go ahead.
As a whole, I think you need to just change the lens when you look at Danhausen, because if you described exactly how they're playing it, because that's the point. Danhausen, from the storyline perspective, I understand what you're saying from the business perspective. They're squeezing them dry. They're showing you every other 3-4 segments a night on Raw, SmackDown, NXT now. I hear you. But there's also an underlying story there. Danhausen's doing too much. Marcus just said it. One of you said it about he cursed Dom and it went off over there. That's what we're right here. You're right here. You've got it almost. You've cracked the code just about. He's the downfall comes after the crescendo, after the peak. That's what's happening. He's cursing too many people. He's doing all this, and it's gonna all come back on him tenfold. That's how the Danhausen character works. We all should know this from watching him out and about during the years. It never works. It always falls back on him, and then it started working, and now he's doing it every night, twice a night, and now things are starting to go awry.
Niram just knows 30 years from now when he's taking Giuliano to WrestleCade 150, and Danhausen in the main event, he's gonna come out looking like this.
And they roll out.
One of these days, I just want a wrestler to go up to Nate Ram and be like, "Why don't you like me, man? What did I do to you?" But
wait,
back to this conversation.
Go ahead, Chance.
But back to this clip. I think the super producer, the voice of God himself, the founder, has got the booking like a Mark clip to work. So we are going to run that for you guys. Episode 1 did drop last night. So let's see what they did last night, or the preview clip that we got.
It's part 2 video, so we can comment about part 1 and then go into part 2. Here we go.
True.
It finally happened. Finally, after 3 years, I get to book the biggest fumble storyline in wrestling history. See, I have the fate of WCW in the palm of my hand. I'm booking like a mark. I'm booking WCW. I'm booking the WWF, and I will finally have the respect that I deserve.
I lost my breath just listening to that.
Oh my God! Mike must be here in Connecticut!
Yo, listen. The best part about the JR was amazing, and Mark is great himself as Vince. It's great, but you about to see my man's with a turtleneck and a gold chain. I've never seen a better look on Mike ever in my life.
Let's roll clip 2.
Wait a minute, where's Mike?
This is absolutely incredible.
What's up, Mark? Surprise, buddy. You're in Connecticut, and I'm here in Arizona. As usual, Mark, your ego has gotten the best of you. Your ego has gotten the best of you. I mean, Mark, you wanted to host this show about WCW on YouTube, and you have the audacity to ask Rick 8-Bit to come down and help you out? Well, Mark, that's just the opportunity I've been looking for. Mark, the storyline is finalized with WCW. And the title of the thumbnail does read booking, but it reads booking like a mic.
I do not believe what we've heard. Now the awful Mike has invaded booking, and Mark is in absolute shock.
Look, round of applause for that turtleneck specifically. You know what I mean?
I want you guys to go back and watch that.
Can't tell the difference. You know what I mean? We said SRS, but now it's looking like Dwayne Johnson.
A light skinned Dwayne.
Light skinned Dwayne. Oh, I think we gave Mike a heart attack on the show.
No, but Booking Like a Mark season 3 did drop last night. It is the WCW invasion. Like I said, Mark has a beautiful wrestling mind, and just to see him go to work, just watch a couple episodes. He does incredible work and incredible rebookings. Things that actually make sense, and that is Booking Like a Mark on all media platforms, and I think he does have a YouTube channel as well. So Booking Like a Mark.
This is the season. This is the Booking Like a Mark debut on YouTube with the WCW WWE Invasion storyline going through 2001, rebooking it. 100%, man. Thank you again to Mark for letting me be a part of it and being Mike O'Mac for a night. Guys, go check it out. It's incredible. Go subscribe. Show some love to our good brothers, man. Seriously. And Rick Jr. 8-Bit fucking nailed it. What the fuck?
You know what's crazy? I was recording my video because Mark asked a couple of us to like audition for it. But as soon as I seen Mike with the turtleneck, I was like, I can't compete, man. I can't compete with this goddamn fucking turtleneck.
Never wearing a turtleneck again, ladies and gentlemen. That was not a good look. It was not a good look.
What do you mean, bro? I don't want to see a suit and tie for you for your wedding. I want to see a full-fledged turtleneck.
Look at you.
I should have recorded a clip just for the show. Just for the show, in the turtleneck, and did a little Christian Cage monologue for you, and recorded that one for the boys.
Listen, you still can.
I don't know. I didn't know who I was channeling Shane O'Mac. We could have been the Rock. Light skinned Dwayne is fucking crazy. Don't cancel me. I didn't say it first. They said it with a fanny.
This is crazy. Ridiculous. But yeah, season 3 Booking Like a Mark.
You just come straight to the camera with the gabagoo. You know what I mean? Talking about what is going on.
Some fresh motts.
Hey, you doing? Listen, let me tell you something about this wrestling thing. All right, this wrestling thing's getting fucking ridiculous. All right, we got wrestlers going over here, wrestlers going over there. I can't keep track of these fucking wrestlers.
Honestly, could we do that gimmick for a whole entire show? Might get some views off that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so season 3, booking like a mark. Shout out to the guys. Tune in, man. Tune in. All right, let's breeze through because we do got margarita matches to discuss since AEW Redemption is this weekend. We're not going to talk about SummerSlam sales because Nate Ram woke me up at 5:30 in the morning to argue that Sami Zayn wasn't a draw, and I was like, how is that only Sami Zayn's fault? He was like, no, but Sami Zayn's a loser. And I was like, what does that have to do with shitty ticket sales? He's not even on the card.
That's why they're not,
because he doesn't sell seats.
If I bet you put his ass on the card, they sell some seats now. Fucking, he wasn't even on the card.
He saw some seats in Saudi Arabia.
Bro, it made no sense. MJF is dealing with some injuries. He should be back soon, according to Mr. TK himself. Tay Mello will be granted her release. TK said that today. She wants to take time away from wrestling.
Good for her.
I mean, she does have a child, so shout out to her. You know what I mean? Sammy's still on the roster. He's still on AEW / Ring of Honor.
Maybe.
No. He said he's still on the contract.
Yeah, he said he's still on contract.
He said he's on the contract. He said whatever else Sammy be saying is bullshit. That man.
Well,
that man. Pull up, Sean. Yo, Sean. I apologize, brother. The last real good guy, Sami Zayn. I am a truther. He's me and you at these Sami Zayn rallies, man.
Remember, Sean, when he was saying where the real Sami Zayn fans were at? He's with you now. He's on that bus.
Man. You know what it is? If Nitran hates them, I love them. You know why? Because we have an episode out called Saturday Night Hot Tags, right? It's over 2.5 hours long.
How do you know that one?
And it's these guys shitting on Mike Santana for about 45 minutes.
Nobody was shitting on him.
They were
you know what? I still stand on what I fucking said that night.
Violating my man's Mike Santana. Nick Ram called him a tag team guy like 18 different ways.
Marcus even on that show.
Marcus said that he was a bum ass wrestler with no skills. BP said he doesn't even know how to spell Mike Santana. Fucking Tino wasn't even watching the show no more. Tino stopped watching us to go watch on Mike Dudley, the Dudley Boys fucking podcast, fucking Broken Mics, whatever the fuck it's called. Buzz it open.
Didn't say that.
Ram's cursing me out in the comments. Fucking Mike. He should be lucky that Tony Khan even gave him a job in the New Yorker.
I never said that.
He's like, yo, these fucking Staten Islanders want everything, man. I can't fucking believe it. Mike Santana's a fucking bum. He should have stayed with this guy fucking Ortiz. He's like, I'll tell you what. He was
from Westchester with that accent, bro.
Listen, that's how Nat Ram was typing. He was like, yo, listen, Mike Santana's a bum. He's a fucking bum. He's a tag team guy. He'll never win a singles championship. And then Marcus was like, I'll tell you what, he won a singles championship. I'll let you host the show. I mean, I'm hosting anyway, but my man's won the TNA World Championship twice.
Hey, look,
now he's in NXT, baby.
Time out.
NXT as a singles, as a
time out. First of all, none of that was ever said. What I said was Mike Santana wasn't a draw. And that's all I said. And you got ballistic. You said he was a main eventer from the jump. And I just thought that was the most diabolical thing you said. And you stood on it. You stood on Mike Santana was a motherfucking main eventer like Kenny next to Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Cena. That was Mike Santana after getting released from AEW. No, and I was like,
now we're just embellishing shit. Now we're just embellishing.
Y'all can go back and watch the episode.
No. You know what it was?
I strictly remember clearly saying Mike Santana wasn't a draw. And that's all I remember. I think he's a fabulous wrestler. And I think he's doing amazing things. Congratulations. You went to NXT, but you know what? When your music dropped, not a single person knew who you were. Crickets.
That's WWE's fault.
That's their
doesn't matter.
Listen,
you're a professional wrestler in the world. You're a professional wrestler.
I'm gonna say,
no, stop.
This is just like the episode.
Stop. We're not gonna say that's WWE's fault because he was a professional wrestler for the last 20 years in a decade where wrestling has been the biggest thing of all fucking time. Everybody knew who Mike Santana was. His music dropped. It even said Mike in the soundtrack. Nobody knew he was coming out. Nobody knew it was him. It was red and blue for the Puerto Rico that he represents. Nobody knew it was him. He's good. He's awesome at what he does. He's a fabulous wrestler, like I said. He's just not a draw like the main eventer that Chano makes him out to be.
Yeah, he's not a draw like Don, you know.
Listen. Have some respect. Listen, me and Mike about to have some race wars when they put Mike Santana and the Don in main events.
Ugly. It's fucking ugly.
Listen, Sean.
Sean,
I thought we had a temporary alliance. You just can't come up. You can't have me support you in your takes, and then you say Mike Santana is not a draw, Sean. Sean, we had an alliance. I'll turn on you in an instant.
That Seth Rollins steel chair loaded up right fucking now.
I'll turn on you in a fucking instant, Sean. This means nothing to me. There's plenty of other wrestlers I can disagree with on Nick Ram with. You know what I mean? My man's just a bona fide hater. Back to the Mike Santana.
I don't hate Mike Santana.
Wow.
Nick Ram was calling me all types of slurs. He called me pinto, called me baked beans.
We're the same race.
Yeah, me and Mike about to have racial slurs directed at each other when they have the Don.
He just called himself his gimmick name for that manager, for that guy that he wanted to
be. Yeah, big Bush Pinto. Fucking yeah. Nick Ram was calling me all types of slurs. Marcus says I don't know how to spell Mike Santana. He said all Staten Islanders are fucking whack and corny. Brandon's now you know what listen, I got some truth. It's been like 2 years from the episode.
I'm gonna be throwing fucking cannolis at him in 2 weeks.
You see, Rick, I appreciate you, Rick. They don't appreciate you.
Rick,
like I appreciate you, Rick.
Rick, go back and watch that clip.
You know what it is?
Not even the commentators are hype. That NXT commentator don't know how to hype nobody up. I'll tell you that right now.
I got your back here, Chano, because
don't see who it is, Buck. You see who's here.
Don't hate on Vic Joseph. Don't you dare hate on my man Vic Joseph.
They said he was going back to TNA. What? Come on, man. Not a single person was hyped.
Who was that?
You know what it was? Marcus, you know what it was? Marcus was watching the video with the screen down. He was only hearing the audio. So he was like, nobody's popping for that.
AI viewers. Fuck you and your AI viewers.
That's off the Twitch. Look at the Twitch right there.
AI viewers, streamboo.com.
But I'll say this, Marcus, to make the argument.
Go ahead.
I think the crowd, once they saw it was him, did interact. I think he got the same reaction that Blake Monroe got because of the name change. I think he got the same reaction that most of these people get.
What name change? He's my ass, bro. There's no name change. He's still Mike.
Here's what happened.
They didn't say his name on commentary. We're still waiting.
It was on the Jumbotron.
I'll say this, Mark. You want to see somebody who didn't get a single response? You look at Royce Keys coming out at the Royal Rumble because that man didn't get. They said who?
To be fair, it was Saudi Arabia. That's race. I'm pretty sure that's racist somewhere.
They put Powerhouse Hobbs and then still nothing. Royce Keys, more crickets.
It was in Saudi Arabia, bro. They
expected Hulk Hogan WWE's fault. Yes.
They didn't pop for anybody, dude. They
popped for Brie Bella.
That was
they
crazy.
Did pop for Brie Bella
and Rey Mysterio.
Also, Mike Santana has been featured on NXT. They should have known who he was, bro.
First of all,
they should have known who he was. Not a draw.
That NXT crowd.
Put some respect on my two-time world champion, TNA world champion.
There's only like 40 people on the NXT crowd, bro. How loud do you expect them to get?
They're gonna change his name to Miguelito Sanchez.
There's more people at WrestleCade than there is at NXT, bro. Okay. I don't know what you expect here.
Yo, it's mad funny. Every time they say Miguelito Sanchez from New York, I'm a mind them like they know they mean Staten Island.
They know they mean Staten Island. You know what, Chance? You shouldn't even like them because out of the kindness of our hearts, me, Nitram, and Brandon, all on separate occasion, bought you Mike Santana toys to get him signed at WrestleCade, and the man stood us up.
He did though.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. You know why?
Toy for 2 hours and gave
you know why? You know why? Because he's a fucking Staten Island Puerto Rican. We're fucking good for nothing over here.
He wasn't no draw at WrestleCade, I'll tell you that.
Damn.
Definitely
Man,
not
a draw.
You know why not a WrestleCade? Because North Carolina is not Puerto Rico country. You know what I mean?
You haven't visited. You don't know.
Not
Until I walk outside, I gotta yell "wep" out to my neighbors, bro.
Yo, fucking NetRam told me, he's like, yeah, if you want to come to North Carolina, that's fine. Just know there's a whole bunch of 1,000 spiders in here.
I said there's some Black Widows, bro. That's it.
Yeah, he said there's
Black Widows out there, really?
Yeah, bro.
Yes,
I got Black
bro,
Widows too.
Bro, in the spring, what happens is they go over the fields and they put their weapons all over the field, bro. It looks like it snowed. And NetRam was like, yeah, that's a regular Tuesday. You want to stop by? I was like, fuck out of here. I'm never going to North Carolina. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
What part of North Carolina did you look this up? We're not Australia, bro. What are you talking about? Just got spider web across my lawn.
I watched a horror movie that was based in North Carolina.
So if you want to hear that Marcus is wrong, that he was calling Mike Santana all types of slurs and calling him a bum ass tag team guy, and NetRam was also calling me slurs. And Brandon was also calling me slurs. Listen, 2 years later, I get to admit it, guys. Brandon said, hey, we're gonna do something new tonight. And I already had a bottle on my hand. So your boy was kind of lit. That's why I was
now I'm gonna admit.
I was smidged for like 50 minutes going on a fucking Mike Santana fucking tangent.
I give you the props.
When my man's defeat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 46 for the WWE Championship, I'm running this episode back.
We've had our few share of arguments, Chance. That one was happily recorded, and I stand 10 tones on the Mike Santana is not a draw. The one that wasn't recorded, I gave you your props, and I apologize. So
yo, me and Mark on an unrecorded up, bro. We recorded a regular episode, hour and a half episode. Me and Marcus are arguing with each other for like 45 fucking minutes about who needs the TNT Championship more between Christian fucking Cage and fucking Bryan Danielson. Like I'm at work recording full length, just cursing each other the fuck out about who needs the TNT Championship. And then after the pay-per-view, Marcus was like, you know what? You were right.
All this hooting and holler, and I had something I wanted to say that was actually thought-provoking, and I forgot.
Well, all right. So this you got like a minute and a half to think about it. So if you guys want to watch that episode, it is Saturday Night Hot Takes. It is like 2.5 years old. We will be at our next ad. We'll see you guys in a teeny tiny bit.
Have you ever seen an ad on YouTube, think, wow, that's way too good to be true? Well, this one is completely 100%. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! I took the bad guy's advice, went to SeatGeek and used 4 sides OTR and got these great seats for double or nothing. Would you rather be sitting closer to the ring or closer to the roof? Use this code and save today. Plenty more AEW events coming to your area. Just use SeatGeek.com. Like I said, type in 4 sides OTR.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
All right, so that's probably the last time you see that SeatGeek ad. They're trying to hit us with some bread. So the reason why Tino's they're trying to sit us in a cease and desist. So what we got right now is we got Tino intercepting the headquarters and showing whole. So we can keep recording for you guys.
Why this poor man?
Because Tino's my fucking guy. Because Tino's my fucking guy.
I think we talk more about this man's hole than anything else.
This is only redeeming quality. What can I say? Mike, what you got for us? Did you remember your piece?
No, I don't remember. You think you expect me to remember anything after that? Fucking 10-second interaction. It's over. It's cooked. It's burned. It's gone. Forget about it. Fanute. Zilch nada.
All right, so go on. Do me a favor. Go on Tino's TikTok, boy, King of Groove, and tell him thank you for your service. He won't know what you're talking about, but it's great for me. I'll be laughing.
He said it's great for me.
Listen, I'll laugh at that man's expense any day of the week. That's my fucking guy. All right, it is we're gonna do margarita match. Not poor him. Fuck him. He's not recording with us tonight. Margarita matches for AEW Redemption.
What?
I'm gonna call it Danhausen having curse. See, geeks, go ahead. If you got $300 to spend on Cameo, so go fucking curse. See, geek. SeatGeek said, by all means, I want to live your life. We can blow $300 for some nonsense. All right, AEW Redemption Margarita matches. We have Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley versus the moderately aged Bucks. Margarita match or no?
No, that's fun.
You guys are just marks.
This man was just batting for WWE.
No,
I can tell you why it's not a margarita match if you need me to.
Go ahead.
The story right here is that obviously Ospreay Kenny is the big match, but Moxley's really trying to get that killer instinct to make sure that he can kill his idol in Kenny Omega, and now Jon Moxley's going to kill Kenny's best friends. That's the story.
Okay, that's not morbid at all.
Brother, this guy stinks.
I guess it works. I guess it works as an explanation. We have the match. I'm not even going to pour a margarita for. I'm not even going to be in the premises. No DQ match. Chris Jericho, the Painmaker, versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Didn't we just Didn't we just see this match like 2 weeks ago on Beach Break? Same fucking.
I did.
Painmaker.
But this is the Painmaker.
See, he wasn't making pain then, Mike, and now he's making pain.
Come on, Mike, what you doing? What you doing? You know what
he looks like? He looks like, like a kid that like is in the mirror messing around with like makeup, going through like their little emo phase, and is like, it's gonna look really fucking sick if I put black crosses over my eyes. Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Mike, but what you doing? What you doing?
Yes,
you out with the missus and you go around the block and he's just like, come on, give me your money.
First of all,
if he says it in that fucking voice, I'm throwing the misses at him and I'm running the other fucking direction because that voice, I don't want to ever hear you make that fucking voice again. That is gonna be my nightmare.
The voice was crazy.
Second of all, Jericho's spiky jacket makes me uncomfortable.
He makes me uncomfortable. Jericho is a margarita match. God
I
bless
love
you,
Chris Jericho, but
he's not in a margarita match, guys.
Like
it's a straight up leave the room, start prepping your dinner match. All right. You can miss this entire thing, and I guarantee you're gonna miss 4 things. 1, Ciampa looks amazing. 2, a slow ass elbow. 3, for some reason, a Ryobi drill. And 4, some reason Jericho pulled off the victory.
The Ryobi drill is probably the most confusing aspect of the whole entire
Ryobi
thing.
Drill, good drill. It's consistent. You know
it's
what I mean?
Good ad.
Like hear me out. Ryobi drill or DeWalt drill?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee? Nah, definitely not Milwaukee.
I'm a Milwaukee kind of guy. Well, honestly, I just got used to all the tools at work.
World, but
we could talk more about the drill brands than talking about Chris Jericho. That was just a lesson for the folks at home. Love you guys.
All right, so we have an AEW International Championship #1 contenders ladder match.
Yes.
I don't know why it's a ladders match, but okay, buddy. Sideburns, Jack Perry, Real Glass versus the Beast Mortals versus Commander versus Mike Bailey versus 2 more to be determined.
Hey, welcome back, Beast Mortals. Where the hell have you been hanging out?
Mercedes Monet.
He was vacationing with his girl.
Sex dungeon.
She came back to work. He come back to work.
Brandy Savage. We know that's you.
True. Listen, that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really care about this match. So that's my margarita match.
It's a ladder match.
This is a fucking ladder match. It's not a margarita match.
It's a ladder match with 2 mystery opponents.
Yeah, those 2 mystery opponents are going to be somebody who was just released from WWE.
I don't understand why they do #1 contenders matches for a ladder matches. It does. What are they fighting for? A contract?
Yes.
That's what the fucking #1 contender is.
Girls on Money in the Bank is, bro.
For a title match at any given moment. This is just for a title match.
It's still to be
on a Wednesday.
At any given moment.
It's miserable. I don't like it. But listen, to each their own. I won't.
Pay-per-view? Do I gotta pay
this? Is a pay-per-view. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I won't yuck.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough scene. I can't a ladder match for a #1 contender match. Just put the fucking title, hang that title up over there, baby, and give me 10 crazy super athletic freaks of nature just do crazy shit that I can't do.
Santos.
He can't. His arm, dog.
They showed him training the other day.
Who?
And Santos?
Online. They said that Santos was looking good.
Who?
Of course they did.
Who's they?
It doesn't matter who's they. All right, AEW Championship match. Hikaru Shida versus Maya's World. Oh, look at her Maya's World getting a TBS Championship match. Good for you. I forgot you won that match.
I'd rather see her in the Indies.
You had me going for a second, but I wanted back a little bit.
I hope they put the title on Maya.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not getting the title, but good for her.
It'd be dope. It'd be dope though.
Hope she gets it.
Hikaru Shida, man. I didn't know when did. All right. Hate to be that guy. Someone give me the 30 seconds of when Hikaru Shida became TBS champ.
They had a match for the
match, and she betrayed Chris Statlander, hit her with a kendo stick, and then took the pin.
Heard.
And now you have the AEW National Championship match. This is probably its only opportunity to actually mean something. Mark Davis versus NetRam's baby daddy Andrade. It should be a good match.
How you know?
How you know?
Oh, I know he's his baby dad. I just look at that photo.
All right, we know.
We know. No, not a margarita match. We have AEW International Championship match, Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito. I don't think I'm ever able to watch a Bandito match again after I seen him spasming on the floor at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I was gnarly.
He just sold it, bro. He sold it for you.
That is, I will be locked the fuck in on my couch watching that match. Those two are going to be doing flips and shit that even gymnasts wish they could do.
I hope Bandito wins.
Me too.
No, he's not.
No.
It's not happening.
I would like a Bandito mid-card title running AEW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would like a Bandito mid-card. That'd be a fun one.
Put a little handkerchief on the title, like, you know, that'd be fucking.
And then you send Kyle Fletcher for Will Ospreay.
And you can do that September, not right now.
That's like Superman versus Superboy's clone, low key.
First off, I want to talk about Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay talking about it's like be like Goku Vegeta. Like, shut up.
I almost threw my remote through the fucking TV.
Listen, I appreciate I appreciate it. I appreciate the reference. You know what I mean? I appreciate the reference, but Jesus Christ, we can't pick two other guys.
It's just because Kenny Omega sucks at promos. If it was anybody else, they would have made it sound fucking cool. But the way he makes it, like the way he says things is like he's trying to sound smart and cool while saying these things.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah,
he's just a nerdy guy.
This is like it's Goku and Vegeta.
You know how I knew Kenny Omega wasn't him? Real story. I seen Kenny Omega run down the ring to help somebody in like short sweat shorts and like Red Octobers, and I was like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? This is like $3,000. This is like $3,000 pair of sneakers right now, and you wearing them with dirty ass fucking sweatshorts. What the fuck is wrong with you, Kenny Omega?
Remember, you can't tell me Kenny's a good promo, bro.
Kenny's not a bad promo.
He's bad.
Not a good one either.
He's a bad promo. Great,
fantastic.
With you. He's a.
Didn't he have that feud with Ricochet, and it was really bad? It was really fucking bad, dog. I was like, oh my god.
Everybody has a bad feud every now and then. MJF had a bad feud with Jeff Jarrett. I mean, they just threw that away. Remember that? They just threw it away.
Miriam, you can only have one baby daddy. Jesus Christ, let it go. You already picked the Andrade. Fucking put your panties away. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh damn, TNA. I guess TNA did Righteous Redemption.
The Antichrist is back, ladies and gentlemen. The evil Jeff Hardy returned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Happy for them.
Forget TNA because we are live every Thursday. And we've been live every Thursday.
We are haters. AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Christian Cage and Adam Copeland versus Pac and Claudio Castagnoli. Margarita match. I don't care about two men and 50-year-old men defending the tag team championships. I'll watch to sing the song and then I'll turn away.
I'll watch the tag team titles when they drop
them. That tag team division is going to look fucking insane in a couple months. Let's talk about that.
In a month?
Tag team division is going to look insane in a month. Motor City Machine Guns, New Day, Young Bucks, FTR. That's right. I'll just stop right there. That's incredible.
Yep.
It's gonna be good. We have the AEW Women's Championship match: Tekla versus the returning Willow Nightingale. You know what sucks about Willow coming back is that they held the TBS Championship vacant for so long. Is that when Willow came back? It was only 2 weeks after they crowned the new champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They might have just.
They should just hold it.
Yeah, the fucking 2 weeks.
She's beating Tekla, y'all.
No, she's not beating Tekla.
The money match is Mercedes Moné versus Willow Nightingale because Mercedes Moné versus Tekla is 2 heels and they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it, y'all. Mercedes will cost Tekla the title. I promise you, and it'll be Willow versus
Flowers, but he's right.
It'll be Willow versus Mercedes. Mercedes is gonna use the Megan Bayne and old girl to cost Tekla the title. I promise you, this is what's about to happen. I write the script, Chano. I mail it to them every Tuesday. That's why I'm here bi-weekly, bro. Too much work.
I don't believe
I don't see it because I think Mercedes is about to be super babyface.
I don't know about that, but I don't see the only reason I don't see it because you be doing Willow mad dirty. First time Willow won the TBS championship, she got her off of Julia because Julia was hurt, and she literally held the championship for a month after just to safely present the belt to to Mercedes. You know what I mean? They're gonna do that again with the AEW Women's Championship. That's just crazy.
100%.
I don't.
Yeah,
Willow. So you're using Willow as a transition champion?
Yes, 100%.
That's fucked up. Willow, come to NXT, girl. We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
We have the AEW World Championship match. I've been seeing a lot of people shit on this goddamn match. It's gonna be a good match. I've been seeing people murder. Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight for the AEW World Championship. 2-strap jet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've seen people shit on it. There's this is the most pointless match ever.
It's because
I think when you know the result, people get upset. But you could know the result and still have a good match. We all knew Will Ospreay was going to be swerved, but man, that match, I stood glued to the whole thing. You know what I mean? I don't see why people have to hate just because you know the result. Yes, we all know Kenny's winning. If Kenny doesn't win, I'm flying to Mike's house and I'm gonna feed him pasta by my bare hands.
Absolutely, I'm down. You could shovel it right in my gullet, like a fucking. We could make some really good money on this.
Yeah, the missus won't have a problem with that at all. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, who do you think's gonna fucking hold the tripod and the lights? Come on now. It's a work, honey.
That's actually it's actually mad fucking funny. But yeah, that is AEW Redemption. I think they're airing earlier.
7:00 Sunday.
7:00. Yeah, I mean, bro, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you.
Thank God, I love that. You know, I love early. I can't wait for 9 a.m. WrestleMania. It's gonna be great.
It's also in Canada, so it probably goes to midnight. So 5 hours.
I hope not. I'm tired of them holding me goddamn hostage.
It's definitely going. What was that? 9 matches you just called out?
Probably. What time did Double or Nothing finish? 11:30 midnight 1.
Yep.
No,
the real ones fell asleep at 10, bro. I don't know what you mean.
The real ones fell asleep at fucking 8:30. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was like 11:45.
It was 12:15. It was 12:15.
Yeah, I would say it was late, dude. We were into Monday already. Monday morning.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts. Fucking Nate Ram just fell right back asleep in the car. He made sure we got to the car. He said night.
I've never seen somebody sleep like that. I was impressed. Genuinely impressive.
No, honestly,
I woke up at Elimination Chamber because I fell asleep at Elimination Chamber off the Eddie, and that was my own doing. I ate too many, and I made them myself, so they're just insane. And they were made from Bootios, so that's fun. But I woke up I'm still impressed. No, all jokes aside, that is still an impressive feat. It was so fucking loud.
I'm deaf.
Nah.
So, no.
I'm a really good lip reader. Do we got one more ad or we got all the ads out the way?
I mean, we're not gonna play all our ads. You know, they don't pay us. You know, and the last ad is ours. So
I mean, we're about to be ceasing this anyway.
They don't pay us.
Listen, if we miss next week's episode, it's not us. YouTube got us and they put us in a chokehold. And apparently Tano didn't do a show enough hole to get us on for next week.
Bro, leave the man alone.
I can't, bro. He told us, and he hit me up, bro. He said, "Rise and shine, my good king. Today's another glorious day to record a podcast." Just to leave us high and dry.
And then 2 hours later, he said, "Sorry, boys, not making it. No, mark your calendar.
Can't do it." I was like,
Should we try to things that happened today in wrestling?
We do a mark. All right, let's do it. We won't cut an elaborate thing for him. Oh, and to make him happy, pick the oldest thing that happened.
Oh, there you go.
What happened today in wrestling?
And whose birthday is it?
Let's see.
All right, let's see. All right, here you go. WWE Raw 1000 episode took place on July 23rd of 2012.
There you go. He definitely would have picked episode 1000.
Yeah.
Back here, let's take it back a little bit. WCW, the Great American Bash, first Great American Bash was on July 23rd, apparently. And that was in 1989.
Jesus fucking Christ. He would have picked that for sure. Just to piss me the fuck off.
Today's birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. New York's own radio personality, Peter Rosenberg, July 23rd. We also saw another up-and-coming wrestler here, born on July 23rd. So big happy birthday shout out to Nathan Frazier.
Hey, happy birthday, my boy.
Happy news. No wrestlers have ever died on July 23rd. So that's
okay. That's not
date.
morbid. That's not morbid at all.
That's not morbid.
We're not going to change that at all.
We're not going to change that at all.
I don't know what that means.
I hope these are all accurate because this would be fucking hilarious if Google lied to me.
Somebody's going to be like, "What do you mean, Jimmy Superfly Snuka's ballet from 19?
I got one for you, Chana. This is how you know.
This is about to be disgusting.
This is the one he would have did right here for you. Ready?
Please.
Fucking gross.
On July 23rd, 1984, the World Wrestling Federation hosted the Brawl to End It All at Madison Square Garden, where the main event featured Wendy Richard, accompanied by Cyndi Lauper, who defeated the Fabulous Moolah, who was accompanied by the Captain Lou Albano, to win the WWF Women's Championship.
Fuck yeah, dude! Shout out when you
just to piss me off. Fucking
he would have picked that one just to piss you off.
I feel like when he picks the marquee calendars, he just picks shit that knows will piss me the fuck off. Honestly, what's a good friendly banter if you're not pissing off the people that you care about the most?
He would have been like Cyndi Lauper. She had the hit. She was the number one hit of that year. Everybody was playing her track.
Girls,
who was really the first celebrity to really get involved and throw their hat in there? She was rock and rolling wrestling.
And for Wendy, and he probably would have been like, and for Wendy Richard,
me and her had this.
Some might say you would get killed if you would have beat the Fabulous Moolah back then.
If you were colored.
Jesus Christ, and that is our show. That is our show. Miriam, you can't find
it. We all know it. They took her name off the Battle Royal and replaced it with the Snickers thing. Okay, we know why.
You can't find
Tessa Blanchard. They run the same tree.
He was also really bad to the women and would like basically turn them out as well. So that's also valid.
Listen, you can't find Miriam nowhere. Mike, when they can't find you? Where can we find you, Mike?
That's our show. So you can find me at MOWM_podcast. You can catch me on the season 3 episode debut, Booking Like a Mark, out now. You can also find me this weekend. I was nominated by our good brothers, my good brothers, Over the Top Talk. Owen and Anthony nominated me for the second coming of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. So see that video this weekend, and I'm sure there'll be some nominations that would be very familiar to these faces here.
You sick son of a bitch.
I'll see you guys next time.
Sick son of a bitch.
I'll see you guys next time.
You know what's mad funny? My son's gonna love this. He's like, I could throw ice water on you. Really?
For me, that's not a punishment in this heat right now. It's gonna be 114 degrees on Saturday. Can't wait to have ice water poured on this hairy, sexy Italian body.
Hey, or you
listening
could
in
donate
the
$100.
Are you wearing a turtleneck while you doing it?
I'll wear the turtleneck just for you. I'll wear the turtleneck.
Said, or you could just donate the $100.
I still plan on donating to research for ALS. Yes, and I will be doing the ALS Ice Bucket for awareness. I was nominated. I will do it. And if I nominate you motherfuckers, you'll do it too. You'll do it too.
Now I'm not gonna do it now that you called me a motherfucker.
Is that what it is? Rebel for Reba? Reba? It's for Reba.
It's for Chris Johnson and Reba as well. For both of them.
As long as Nitram stops calling me all types of slurs like he was during that Mike Santana video, I'd gladly do it. Nitram, where could the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at NITRAM_4 SOTR. That's NITRAM _4 SOTR.
And Mark, where can they find you? Absolutely goddamn nowhere, right, my boy?
No, you can't find me nowhere. You can follow me on Twitter though, or X, whatever you want to. It's X, I guess now. That's what everybody's calling it. Let's call it X. At the Founder MH. That's really about it.
It's Twitter.
And you can't find me nowhere. I don't want you guys following me. I don't want you guys finding me. All I do is post AI slop or Power Ranger shit that I find on my Instagram feed. It's always mad at me. It's already made.
It's bad. It's a curse.
Yeah, that's all I literally ought to do. You can find me nowhere, but you can find all of us on 4 Sides of the Ring. 4 Sides OTR on X, 4 Sides of the Ring on YouTube, MySpace, Twitter, MSN, Hotmail, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, AIM, Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, your mail, my mail, NetRam's mail. If you want, you go to NetRam's house personally. You knock on his door at any time and ask him a wrestling question. He will answer.
Mm-hmm. Just come in, doors open.
he will answer. If he's butt naked, that's your own goddamn fault.
Better for y'all.
Nixon 5 always and forever. Saturday Night Main Event was the best one there will ever be. There will never be a better one. I don't care whatever shitty NBA team they bring next year when they win, unless it's the Knicks if we go back to back. But yeah, that's our show. Next week is SummerSlam, so it will be our big SummerSlam preview. But it'll also be
SummerSlam.
It's gonna be depressing. But fuck. But you also know what next week is? It's gonna be Spider-Man's debut. So I think a couple of us won't be watching SummerSlam. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't think I'm gonna be on the show next Thursday because I'm going to see Spidey. So I'm sorry, fellas.
Listen, I'm a New Yorker, Peter, New Yorker.
I am Spider-Man.
I got the fucking.
I mean, I wish you would have told me that before. I'll be getting a phone call. You know who he is?
I'm not that flexible.
Is that what you put your ankles to your ears? When it's fucking recorded?
How else do you become the president of the Cody fan club?
And that's our show.
I'll say this.
And that's our
Mike
show.
May not be the president, but he did confirm he's a member. He told us who the presidents were.
This is some bullshit.
Till next time.